Hey, welcome back to the channel. And we are back with another weekly rotation video where I go over every single fragrance that I wore all 7 days last week. So if that's content you want to see more of, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you're updated whenever I upload something new. I had a nice little mix of scents this week, and a few of these I would deem absolutely worthy of a signature fragrance. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into the list, starting with Sunday. I've talked about this first one a lot on the channel, and for good reasons. And we are talking about is Loewe Essentia Eau de Parfum. Not to be confused with the EDT, because they have a very similar fragrance, almost the exact same bottle, just missing this Eau de Parfum text here. So if you want to try this one, make sure that you are buying the correct fragrance. But yes, this does get great atomizer compared to, of course, Creed Aventus, and I do get the similarities immediately. However, this leans more earthy, more mossy, green, lush. Absolutely love this fragrance. I still need to give the Elixir a try, but because I love this one so much, I owe it to myself to just blind buy that one and try it, because a couple of you guys have actually told me it's really excellent and that I need to. I get pretty good performance from this one and wanting to really reach for this one a lot. This is definitely signature worthy, one that is going to be more elevated than most designer fragrances. So the quality is there. The versatility is there. You're going to pay a little bit more money, but for me, it is 100% worth it. Absolutely love this fragrance, Loewe Essentia Eau de Parfum. This next one is an absolutely unique fragrance and probably not blind buy worthy like I blind bought it. Luckily, I liked it. Something we were talking about is Xerjoff Zafiro. And I don't know if the sale is still going on, the early Valentine's Day sale over on Jomashop, but I'm going to link this fragrance along with all the rest of these down below. And if they have it for a great price, I'll be sure to link you to that sale. But that's where I got this one. I got it from Jomashop. I paid, I think, just under $100 for the largest presentation of the fragrance. And wow, this stuff is very unique, very interesting, has a white wine note that is reminiscent of that dry, sour, slightly sweet white wine. And yeah, very interesting. But the other element to this is the prominence of the cinnamon. Has this warm, spicy cinnamon note that my wife gets red hots, like the candy, when she smells this. Necessarily not her favorite fragrance. But there's something about this one, the blend of the unique notes and its overall performance. It's just present the entire time you're wearing this. Nice scent bubble, great projection. It's not going to be for everyone, as I said, probably not safe blind buy, but for me, it's so interesting and so different. I appreciate the hell out of it. Zafiro from Xerjoff. This next one could be my favorite from this particular line of fragrances from this house. My wife actually gave this to me for Christmas. Same we are talking about is Commodity Leather. And this is a bold animalic take on leather. Just really, really well done. And one of the more, again, bold scents from this house. Under that animalic leather is some balsamic sweet resin, and adds this depth to the scent. It does remind me a lot of John Varvatos Dark Rebel, which it makes sense because Rodrigo Flores Rue, who perfumed that fragrance, also perfumed this. And this lasts longer. I love that fragrance. It's harder to find. It's discontinued. It is fetching, top dollar on eBay. And so if you want an alternative to that fragrance, I definitely suggest this one. Great cold weather, different type of leather. It's edgy. It's bold. You're going to have to like dark, more resinous feeling leathers if you're going to be wearing this one. Commodity Leather. Shout out to my friend Corey for sending this one my way. I hadn't tried it until he had sent it to me, and I really like it. Scent we are talking about is Riad Silver from Lattafa. And this one is warm, spicy, cinnamon. As it dries, what I like about this one is that those notes that sound heavy, dense, cold weather type of notes, this also has an underlying freshness to it that dissipates as the life of the fragrance goes on. It does get a little more dense, a little more heavy, little more appropriate to what you would think based on just the note breakdown. But again, this one, really good performer, one that I find myself wanting to reach for in the colder weather, but still retain some mass appealing freshness because of how the scent changes. It adds some versatility to the fragrance overall. And I'm pretty sure you can get this one for a really great price, under $30 last time I checked. So yeah, this is obviously a Middle Eastern fragrance that they do tend to get better with maceration and time on your shelf. I would definitely categorize this one as a masculine fragrance that borderlines on a gourmand, which, hey, you can't really go wrong with that. Latafa Rayed Silver. This next one absolutely blew away my expectations. It was my most recent rack store pickup. So if you guys have not watched that video, I will be sure to link it down below. Go check it out for my first impressions of this. But the scent we are talking about is Ralph's Club Elixir from Ralph Lauren. And you guys have been telling me for a while, gee, you got to try this one. You guys know that I'm a big fan of the Parfum. Funny enough, I don't get really reminded of the Parfum or even the Eau de Parfum when I smell this one, but that's not a bad thing because this is absolutely amazing. A well-balanced, masculine, upscale gem, a really interesting use of cardamom and iris, unlike any other fragrance that I've smelled before. You're going to be reminded of other things, but this definitely changes. This is one that I don't necessarily would recommend smelling up really close. It has an amazing sillage, like a lot of iris fragrances do, and like a lot of cardamom fragrances do. They tend to perform better in their sillage, get more attention, turn more heads as you're walking by someone or just casually talking to someone, as opposed to just, getting in close and smelling it. My wife, she wasn't a big fan. She actually thought it smelled like Band-Aids, but again, that was smelling it up close. I'm curious to see if I put this on and just walk by her, if she says something, because I think it's one of those fragrances that's going to grab attention. And I got really good performance from this. I didn't pay a lot of money. I mean, this is an absolute winner. Well done, Ralph Lauren, Ralph's Club Elixir. This next one I can't recommend enough. It is a cut above most designer fragrances that you're going to walk into Nordstrom and try. So you owe it to yourself to try this one. Same way you're talking about is Tumi 19 Degree. So not only do I love the presentation, and again, presentation wise, it really needs to be something different, unique, and high quality for me to appreciate it. This does all that. I love the matte black. I love the design here. It sort of mimics their luggage line. So their 19 Degree, I think that it's also called 19 Degree, the bag. And I love this little pop of red here, the sort of twist off cap, the heavy, sort of satisfying metal cap as you click it in place. I mean, the red atomizer, everything here from a presentation standpoint, I just truly appreciate. I think they nailed the presentation here. And of course, what really matters is the scent. Great atomizer. The scent is just absolutely incredible. It's like Aventus meets Godolphin or Tuscan leather. It has that raspberry, saffron sort of combination. But this one is a little more fresh and fruity. So that's where the Aventus sort of style fragrance comes in. I would say that this leans more towards the Godolphins and the Tuscan leathers than it does the Aventus. But it's just well balanced, fresh, versatile, a cut above what most of the things you're going to find in Nordstrom. And yeah, you're going to pay a little more money, but it's worth it. You're getting your money's worth, literally. Great performer, something different, smells incredible. I think you guys are really going to like this one. Tumi 19 Degree. Finally, on Saturday, it was kind of a last minute thing. I went and met a buddy for a drink and some appetizers at a restaurant near us, and just to catch up with him. And I needed something quick. And in those situations, I have kind of my go-tos, and this is one of them. Same way we're talking about is Gris Charnel from BDK. And guys, again, another presentation that I really appreciate. I just love all the sort of the angular cuts on this bottle, and the gray juice color. I think it has a really interesting juice color. But this stuff, man, I was kind of on an iris kick this week because great atomizer. because of the Ralph's Club. It kind of got me in the mood for iris, and look, I'm a sucker for it. But this one is a fresher iris, a little more sweetness, a little more balanced with other notes. So although you pick up the iris pretty much immediately, it's a softer iris. It's not as powdery. It's not as prominent. It's mixed in with some other citrus and woody notes, and just has this clean underlying tone to it, really effortless to wear, definitely signature worthy. And this is also unisex. I think both men and women can pull this off. It might lean a little more masculine for me, only because I associate more masculine fragrances with the iris note. But that doesn't mean a woman couldn't wear this, because it does have those floral aspects as well that I think suit both men and women. You're going to get kind of sneaky performance from this. I tell the story of when I kind of oversprayed this. I was going to meet a client and put it on for work, and I had to roll the windows down because I had sprayed way too much. But look, it sticks around for a long time. I got a really good deal on this. I know there's a new Gris Charnel extrait concentration. I have not tried that one yet. I'm looking forward to. I'm just enjoying this one so damn much right now. I don't need to get the next best thing to replace what I'm already enjoying. So that's one way I sort of keep this hobby in check a little bit and enjoy what I have. The rack store videos, that's just something fun we do for the channel. But at the end of the day, I have my go-to fragrances that I really love, and this is one of them. BDK Parfums, Gris Charnel. That's it, guys. All 7 fragrances that I wore every single day last week. As always, would love to know what you guys went with in your rotations, whether it was 1 or 10. Drop it in the comment section down below. It inspires me, gives me ideas as to what I might pick up and wear that week. So would love to hear from you guys. But if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.